Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cardinal News. In this episode, we cover an abundance of topics ranging from clubs such as the Young Republicans and Democrats to sports and community service.
Hi, my name is David Katz, and I'm the president of the Young Republicans Club at Greenwich High School. So the club's primary goals is to connect Young Republicans in Greenwich High School with people that might have similar ideas to them, as well as volunteer opportunities locally. So on that second point, we spend a lot of our time, especially around election season, which just ended, volunteering for people like, Ryan Fazio. We volunteered for the Camillo campaign last year. We volunteered for Hilly Aurora's campaign, Joe Kelly, Kimberly Fiorello, volunteering for local Republican candidates and allowing our members to get hands-on political experience. When we're not doing that, we're talking a lot about, some of the issues of the day, but we usually try to put them in some local light. So for example, over the summer, rather than simply talking about, issues regarding the police, we talked about specifically the police accountability bill in Hartford. And then we also spend a lot of our time talking about more general local policy, should the Board of Education get the cuts that was proposed to it? Is pay-as-you-throw a good program? Stuff that is happening locally, but isn't as, buzzwordy as some of the stuff you may hear on the national news. So if you're interested in coming and learning about Republican policy and talking a bit about local policy and getting some political experience and volunteer hours, the best ways to get in contact with the club is you can follow us on Instagram at GHS_young.republicans, or you can send me an email at david.katz@greenwichschools.org. And if you follow the Instagram, we'll have all of our upcoming events posted on there, and we'll be sending out emails about them as well. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and I hope to see many of you who may be a bit to the right at our club meeting soon.
Hi, my name is Ashley Rosales. I am a senior, and I'm the vice president of the Young Democrats Club. So the Young Democrats Club is a club that brings students together who are looking to get more politically involved, mostly on the local scale, and students who share democratic ideals. So some of the things that we participate in as a club are voter registration drives, which we host. We host guest speakers and politicians to come and speak to our members, of course, virtually. We host fundraisers. We collaborate with other clubs, for example, the Pro-Choice Club. We also have discussions with the Young Republicans Club. We also attend town Democrat events. With the election coming up, we have actually encouraged our members to join the campaigns of local candidates. So, for example, Alex Kasser, Jim Himes, Hector Arsena, etc., etc. Through these campaigns, which one of them I am a part of, we conduct phone banks, and we also go door to door encouraging people to vote for the Democratic candidates. The club meets every Wednesday at 4:30 on Google Meets. You can head to our Instagram at YoungDemsGHS and click the link in our bio to sign up and to be a part of the email list. Make sure to also follow our Instagram at YoungDemsGHS to keep in the loop with any political news or just general information about the club. Thanks.
Mendez. I teach social studies in Cantor House and Innovation Lab. I am the advisor for the Roots and Shoots Club here at Greenwich High School. This year is our 10th annual Thanksgiving fundraiser. By the time you're seeing this, you will know that we have hopefully met our goal to raise $10,000 to allow families in the Greenwich community to have a full Thanksgiving meal. This year, our fundraiser was struck by COVID, like many clubs. We have built our resilience and adapted to this new platform by using a virtual online donation through My School Bucks. We have been asking for donations from students, parents, family members. In the past, we have had families, teachers delivering meals directly to families throughout Greenwich. This year we are hoping to reach over 100 families in Greenwich to provide them with a full Thanksgiving meal. Our club members and club leadership have been meeting every Friday virtually because we cannot meet in person right now, and we're very excited about fulfilling the mission of Roots and Shoots. And Roots and Shoots is affiliated with the Jane Goodall Institute, founded by the famous primatologist, humanitarian, overall awesome superhero Dr. Jane Goodall. Dr. Jane Goodall and her mission for Roots and Shoots is that we have projects every year that are focused on helping animals, families, people, and the environment. So if you are interested, let us know. We're going to send you some information. So currently we do not have presidents in our club. We have leaders and co-leaders in our club because we know that every voice is so important to our club. Students can create their own projects focused on people, the animals that they care about, the environment. Whenever we have meetings, we do a lot of community mapping and brainstorming and looking at projects that are here in our community. Our current club leaders are Kennedy King, Gabby Mendoza, Gigi Barter, and Paige Prey. And for the four of them and the others that are in the club, we are looking forward to a great year of virtual fundraising and events. We just wanted to thank the assistant deans for their support, Ms. Foster, who's always so instrumental in any of these events that we run, Mr. O'Brien, our bookkeeper, and for all of the students who are not only part of Roots and Shoots, but Student Gov to help support us, and also the Neighbor to Neighbor Club. Neighbor to Neighbor is always looking for donations if you want to check out their website. And for any of you guys interested in getting involved, please see Ms. Foster at Student Activities or come down to InLab and let us know how we can help you.
Hi, so what do you think about hybrid learning?
I think it's good. I think the school is doing a really good job of just keeping everybody safe when everybody's here. And when I'm at home, it's really nice to just be able to stay home and be in the comfort of my own home. And I feel like I get to learn a lot through being at home, which I didn't think was possible. So yeah.
What do you think are the biggest benefits and losses to hybrid learning?
I feel like it could be harder to focus when you're at home, just because your bed is right there, and I don't know, learning through a computer is not the same as learning in person, but the benefits are just that we get to be here in school, at least we have 2 days, and just being at home could just offer a sense of comfort, I guess. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Hi, so what do you guys think of the hybrid learning model?
I think that it's better because it's safer. Here you go.
Yeah, I like the hybrid learning too.
What do you guys think are some benefits and losses to it?
I think that one of the benefits is that you are still able to do your work at home, and so we can still come into school partially.
And I think some losses are that you don't get to see all of your friends that you would have seen last year.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.
So what do you guys think about the hybrid learning?
Personally, I think that it's good for the situation that we're in right now with Corona and everything, but sometimes it's hard to learn at home versus at school.
Yeah, I agree with her. I feel like learning at home is a bit challenging, but I think if we can all adapt to the situation, and once we get back to normal, I think everyone will be just fine.
Yeah. What do you guys think are some benefits and losses of hybrid learning?
I think some benefits is that we get to learn in a different environment, and we get to be around a new group of people and learn more online that we haven't learned with technology before. But I think it sometimes can be hard to be learning at home and not really understanding what a teacher's saying or something like that.
Yeah, I agree, but I also think that one of the benefits can be that it's more personalized learning. You're doing a lot on your own. It's more individual, and you can have a lot of teacher help, which is cool. We haven't really done that in the past, but I think a loss can be it does get confusing. Sometimes you don't really understand what's going on when you're by yourself at home, so it is nice coming to school and being here.
Hi, my name is KONIGSBERG, and I'm a fully remote senior at Greenwich High School. Fully remote learning has been a very positive experience for me. I'm able to maintain all of my relationships with my teachers. I feel like I'm in constant communication with everyone and all of my classmates despite being at home. I just feel like without the distraction of everything going on with COVID-19 and being in an environment where you're forced to wear a mask, I just feel like there's a lot more freedom at home, and for me it just personally works better. I would say every now and then I do miss being in a physical classroom, and I miss just asking my classmate their opinion on something, or, having those discussions face to face. But at the end of the day, I remember that this is what works best for me. I've been doing a lot better in school ever since I made this transition.
I'm Carson Bilshu. And I'm Cage Lasley, and we are two of the Greenwich High School baseball captains. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the Alzheimer's Walk we did earlier. So we are one of many teams from the FCAC that showed our support for Dave Rudin and the Rudin Report, and to help raise awareness for Alzheimer's. We, as a Greenwich Baseball, raised $880, and it was important for us for a couple reasons. Firstly, we wanted to show our support for Mr. Rudin and the Rudin Report. They do a lot for media coverage, and secondly, it was a great opportunity for Greenwich Baseball to come together. We had our season canceled last spring, and it was a great opportunity for the coaches and some of the players to get together.
For this upcoming season, we really haven't had a lot of time to spend together, so, it was good. We got to play fall ball together, a lot of the guys, and during this winter to prepare for the upcoming season, we're going to have a lot of guys who are going to start getting in the gym. We're going to try to get in the gym together with team workouts as gyms progressively open, and we'll be also going to do baseball workouts together later on in the winter at by Valentine Sports Academy, and try to get other work in.
Johnson, I'm one of the GHS varsity ski team girls captains. This year, we're unsure of how the ski team is going to work given the circumstances. But basically, we are positive that we are having dry land tryouts, which are being held on the fields and possibly in the parking lot. Still unsure of the date, though. And basically, the rest of the season is to be determined. We're looking forward to a great season with a great team and a great group of people.
Hi, I'm Bea Owens, and I'm a senior tri-captain on this year's Greenwich Girls varsity basketball team. I'm going into my second year as captain and looking forward to it. My favorite thing about playing on GGVB is probably how tight-knit of a group we always are. This is my 4th year on this team, and every year, it doesn't matter how many underclassmen or upperclassmen we have, we always become each other's best friends and people that we look forward to seeing. In terms of having a season, we don't know yet, but the decision should be coming out in the next 2 weeks maybe, and the CIAC is making that decision with the health department of the state. So whatever they decide, really, we know will be in the best interest of our health, so we'll all be on board with it. But we're hoping to have at least an abbreviated season. Last year, obviously the winter tournaments got canceled, which was a big letdown considering that we were in the state semifinals, which was something we haven't done in years. So we were all really looking forward to that. But obviously, with COVID, it's really wasn't in our hands. As of right now, we don't even know if we're gonna have to play in masks or if we're gonna play at all. As of right now, we're not really doing much as a team. We have a little bit of fall league going on, which only people that are playing can go to. We're also wearing masks every time that we see each other. At tryouts, we will be wearing masks anytime that you're not physically touching a ball. So yeah, that's kind of it.
At Greenwich High School, this is Mark Chen, your student body president, here to share a couple of quick updates about student government and our school. First of all, I want to say that as COVID cases continue to rise around us, I urge you to continue to practice appropriate safety measures, such as wearing your mask and avoiding large gatherings. It is an incredible feat that we have managed to remain open as long as we have, and I know we would all like to continue to keep it this way. But I also know that the hybrid learning model is not without its challenges. We recognize that there is a real digital fatigue, such as on Wednesdays when we're all logged onto Google Meets for 6 hours staring at our computer screens. Student government has raised this concern with school administrators, the superintendent, and the Board of Education, and we are all actively working to reach a solution, such as having work assigned asynchronously. This means that you would simply complete the work at your own pace without having to be logged on to your Google Meet for the whole day. We are also working hard to communicate effectively and engage with the student body and our community. We recently sent out our first ever monthly newsletter earlier this month, and we continue to do so every month for the rest of the year to share updates from student government and featured student articles. We would also encourage you to follow us on our Instagram at ghs.cards to stay tuned for school events, updates, and volunteer opportunities. We have a lot of exciting events in the works, from a Spirit Week to a PPE drive, so stay tuned and stay safe.
Thanks for tuning into this episode of Cardinal News. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next time.